And Team SIRACHCAR is the first one down. This is based on the Sriracha hot chili sauce. A relatively streamlined soapbox and the big wheels, nice and smooth so far. Building up with those big wheels. They might be okay today, bearing in mind there's not too many bumps, although he's got it wrong around there. That was just a lack of concentration, I think, from the pilot. It's just that sweeping right-hander. Down we go towards the finish. They need to try and regain some speed if they possibly can. Wider at the front, narrow at the back. There's the kicker. Over there, one or two little bits to start to come off at the back and over the finish line. And a big smash at the end. Must be hot in that Perspex bubble. Very, very hot day here in LA. And a good start to things at the top. Those small wheels and the very narrow axle. Just wonder what the stability of this one's like if it did start to go wrong. And bearing in mind it's wider at the top than it is at the bottom. Oh, we're about to find out! Wow! Yeah, that is the wrong side. If someone could flip it, that would be good. What's left of it? It's the problem, isn't it, when it's smaller at the bottom than it is at the top. The minute the top starts to go, there's too much weight, you can't get it back. Look at that. Straight into the straw. So the spicy noodle is on the way. It's a design that's different to most that we've seen today with a handlebar steering technique. Very wide there, but that's because they're really travelling at this stage as well. This is very, very fast so far. Now, if they can get through this right-hander, they could be in position to post a time. And they've gone through there really well. That's really smooth. Really nice racing line taken here by Spicy Noodle. Now, they can see the finish line when they get around this corner. They've got the kicker. There it is, over the finish line. Now, it's all about the clock, 54.29. That's a really, really quick time. We've seen nothing as fast as that so far. So one wheel at the front, two at the back, the tricycle. And Sean hanging on at the back and trying to get his weight into the corners to help the soapbox get around them. Straight on through the chicane. There's the onboard shot. There's the condiments if you need them. Oh, he's lost it there! Wow, look at that! Watch this around here. He's going so fast and then the back end skids out. I think that left wheel might well have been coming off. It did in the end anyway. And there is not much left of fast food, low friction. So let's have a look at Rock and Racer and see how fast they can get down the circuit here in LA today. There's the onboard shot, plenty of speed at the top. Fantastic view of what the driver deals with on the way down. There's the chicane. And we're coming round to the tricky right-hander. It's straight after this left-hander, so you've got to make sure you've got the soapbox in the right position on the track to get through there as smoothly and as quickly. And it helps if your wheels stay on. You can't legislate for that. Look at that front left wheel. I mean, there's nothing you can do after that. And Blue Demon is off and on the way in LA. Nice and quick at the top. There's the onboard shot, which shows just how fast these soapboxes travel down this circuit here in Los Angeles. Through that little chicane, which, if you get the line right going in, is relatively straightforward. Then you get this left-hander into the right-hander, and this is pretty much the moment of truth for most of the soapboxes today. Just using the brake at the back, as you can see, just to help them around there. Oh, they've lost the wheel! Have they got the momentum now to carry on all the way down? They're not far from the finish. Will they make it? The crowd are urging them on, cheering them on. They can see the finish line. There's the kicker. Oh, over they go. Another wheel's gone. They're down to 2. They started with 4. The wheel's actually going to beat them over the finish line. And they've made it. Only just 124.01. And it was all going so well until that point, when the back left wheel came off. And they just got over there, only to lose the back right wheel, which ended up going over the finish line before them. And they've seen it too. And they're nice and quick at the top, although a little bit wobbly under steering. This run at this stage seems to be about the concentration. Seems to be a little bit nervous, doesn't he, the pilot, when he's got to make sure that he can keep it in a straight line. Looks to be enjoying himself on the way down. Here's that sweeping turn. This time they're okay through there, just about. Started to get quick now. Here's the kicker. He's got that wrong, hasn't he? Got that terribly wrong. Got to make sure you're lined up coming around that turn, because the kicker's onto you straight away. So off they go. Party pooper on the way, with the famous emoji on the front. And plenty of speed here at the top of this LA hill in the beautiful sunshine. Fantastic venue. Party pooper making easy work of the top part of the course. This is where the overconfidence can become a factor. The tricky corner is here. The tricky corner is here. Oh, they just about got round it. They were so lucky there. Not much more to navigate. Really, really fast at this point. Here's the kicker. They're okay over that. Just got to get over the finish line, and they do, and they stop it via the straw. And he just about stays in there, the pilot. Will it look like that by the finish line? The answer is no, because we're losing the top already. Look at that. The confetti coming out, the top of the castle hanging on. And this wonderfully designed soapbox is literally coming apart around them. That was probably intended, you know. I think that's all part of the routine. Let's not worry too much. Now it might be easier to get down there. So here we go around the right-hander. And they're through there. Now they're moving towards the bottom at a great deal of pace. Really, really quick here. All about the kicker. There's the last piece to come off. They're over the kicker. This looks fast. What's the time? 1:03.65. It's not as quick as it could have been. I think it's probably the slowing down at the top to make sure they got all of the pieces off at the right time. The Florida Everglades hoverboat. And on the way down with the propeller spinning behind. And nice and quick, as you can see, at the top. Justin seems to have things well under control at this stage. Here we go towards the right-hander, the tricky right-hander. Can they get through here? Oh, just a little lift on that front right on the way through, but no problem. Moving down now towards the part where they can see the finish and go over the kicker. So far, so good. It's good. It's good. It's very good. What's the time like? Oh, he just managed to stay on. 56.95. And they will celebrate because they got good creativity, they got a good performance, and they got a really good run as well. Two of them side by side. It's wide, but the good news as far as they're concerned is that the course here in LA is wide as well. Sometimes a wide soapbox is a problem on a narrow course. Today it's wide and sweeping, and the width of this soapbox won't be a problem at all. Well, shouldn't be. Could be famous last words, we'll see. So down goes CHP, the California Hill Patrol. That's very good through there. Now, can they pick up enough speed in the bottom section to really post a time? They've got the kicker to come, and then the finish line. There's the kicker. They're over that. They're okay. Now, over the finish we go. Oh! Big bang at the end. Mannheim Speedwagon with a soapbox that steers in the opposite direction. Everything you'd normally do, you do in the opposite direction. Otherwise, you're going off. Here we go through the chicane, steering the wrong way, as you can see. It's not going to be a fast enough time, is it? You can tell already. Moving serenely down from top to bottom like a lazy Sunday afternoon in Los Angeles. The Mannheim Speedwagon enjoying the scenery here today. Oh, just got through there. Almost went the wrong way with the steering. Here's the kicker, and then the finish. Oh, no, we've lost one. In fact, we've lost the back wheel. Look at the state of that. That's where it went wrong. Look at that, bang. Nitro babies on the way down. And we're starting to see, aren't we, that this part of the course is okay. They can get around here. There's the left-hander, and this brings you into the right-hander where you've got to have your concentration. You've got to get the line right through here. And that's exactly what they've done. That's the best we've seen that tricky corner taken so far. Building up speed down towards the finish. There's still the kicker to get over as well, don't forget. There it is. Lined it up really, really nicely. This looks a good run. This looks a good time. Oh, look at that at the end. That's what the straw bales are there for. That's a really, really smooth run through there. We've seen so many teams have a problem. No problem there. And what about that at the finish? Boom.